Just to give you a bit of context, CLEAN Cowra was established in 2007. We were part of a community solar rollout, which was developed through 2008 and 9. Got to about 125 odd households within Cowra. Our major focus since then has been focusing on biomass as a potential resource for communities in terms of developing a community renewable project. So Cowra Central West, New South Wales. I've indicated that slide there just to show that our solar array comes from our fields, so the energy is extracted from the fields in terms of the residues and resources that are readily available through agriculture and associated industries. In terms of just giving a background about biomass, and to try and keep it simple, I've sort of used the analogy of an ABC or 101 biomass. So what we're trying to achieve is unique in the sense that we've adopted 3 different aspects. One is looking at distributed energy, so autonomous power in terms of how we are distributing that energy produced. Biomass as a resource, as a renewable resource, and utilising proven technology. And then the significant sort of underpinning of actually utilising a community enterprise to underpin it all. For us, particularly in a regional context, these are sort of significant components to us. So looking at the actual resource itself and how we actually bring that together. So these are all residues coming from production. So it's an aggregation of that resource. Then how we also benefit agricultural production in terms of the byproduct of our actual biomass production, in terms of producing a localised fertiliser or high-grade compost at least, in terms of supporting that level of production. And then also the distribution of that energy through an autonomous or distributed energy network. So very simply, what is anaerobic digestion? It's probably the best picture I've ever described. It's like a cow's stomach, breaking down the biomass, producing gas, wastewater, and of course the PATs, which are effectively the highly nutrient benefits back to agriculture. So just some rule of thumbs about biomass. Quite commonly people don't have an appreciation of scale and stuff in terms of biomass. In the centre there we have effectively a 2 megawatt plant, biomass plant, 2 megawatt thermal that is. So in terms of comparisons between effectively a 2 megawatt wind turbine, those are some of the comparatives sitting there. This is proven technology. This is not sort of revolutionary. It's obviously in German states, there's obviously 5,000 odd plants operating in Germany alone. Sorry, back. So just some of the immediate benefits stemming from it, and also to realise it's not just about implementation of the technology, it's also about investment, creation of local jobs and resources, and also the emissions abatement through the process as well. So just an initial image that describes the potential opportunities arising from creating a localised circular economy. This is an image that we developed some years back, and it's sort of been the sort of staple to describe how we're achieving this local circular economy by bringing resources to a centralised location, producing processing through anaerobic digestion, and then distribution of the energy back to the community, industry and council. Just some of the carbon outcomes from what we're trying to achieve. Just some initial quantification that we did as part of the pre-feasibility study around some of the carbon abatement benefits coming from just from the initial 2 megawatt production itself, and then trying to quantify that over the intended span of the project, scaling up to 12 megawatts, which is effectively about 60% of Cowra's energy needs. What we are in the process now, as part of our development of the project, is developing what we're calling the ABC trial, using the principle of an aggregated biomass and looking at a co-digestion. So the studies that we've done for part of the pre-feasibility indicated that a co-digestion of biomass produces a better and more effective and purer biogas in terms of the production. So we see that as a real benefit, that on scale and aggregation you get this multiple benefit. Sorry, that slide's been slipped a bit. But effectively, the other component is also that bioenergy also produces baseload energy. So I've referred to it as core with base. So this is a significant component and commonly comes up in terms of the utilisation of renewables in terms of providing baseload energy. And just to describe the story a bit more, just a reference to our website, talks a bit more about what we're trying to achieve and where we've been. Thank you.